Folks, how we doing today? It's turtle time here, and we're gonna open up one of these. We'll Flight of the Witch Kings. Wow. We have a little talk about the state of standard magic. So to keep it long and short, the state of magic right now in standard is pretty meh, and people seem to hate it. I think that's pretty unanimous. I play it pretty much every day. I don't despise it, but I see where people are coming from. Let's see what we got in here. But that's why I think what we really need to see Wizards do, and I think they tried this in the past and it just failed horribly, is focus themselves back on standard Brawl. I'll tell you why. So, for one, the biggest problem with regular standard, I don't know if anybody's noticed, is that you only really need 10 cards. Maybe 11 or 12. But you're going to play 4 copies of each of those cards for the most part, and that's going to be that. And that's all I run into is decks just running 4 copies of the same cards over and over again. I can't remember the name of it, but that red, mono red ramp deck is just absurd right now. Shieldred, just constantly shieldred all the time. What do we got here? The art cards. Cool. We got the Pringle pack. Look at that. It's actually better than the last one by a considerable margin. I'm going to open up those last. Yeah, that's why I think that the state of Magic is not doing great, but it can easily be fixed just by focusing back on Brawl. Now, for the context of why I think that's the best plan, I'm not an old school Magic player, as I said before. And one of the bigger draws for me as a player was the singleton formats. Of course, a lot of the new players are like that. We saw singleton, we loved singleton, and we started to play Magic. And then we found out the singleton formats are simply not supported. They don't give a shit about singleton over at Wizards, it would seem. They'll print you a million cards to play Commander with, and that's it. We don't have ranked Brawl online. Nice Pippin's Bravery. Whoops. We don't have ranked Commander anywhere. We don't even have Commander unless you're going to play online, MTGO, which I don't. I only play Arena. I don't have a local game store that even is sponsored and has events. Like, I can't play local Magic, so yeah, Arena is what I get, period. And the only ranked formats are all 60 card standard, or I think you can play modern. But why do we not have a better environment to play Brawl in? That's what I need to know. Brawl is a phenomenal format. It is very much a big part. Oh, I love the Shadow Fax. That's what a beautiful card. The foiling makes it a little hard to see. Beautiful card. Yeah, the 60 card singleton formats are just, for me, the best format that Magic has ever seen. So, you've got this insanely long standard rotation that we've got right now, where there's just all kinds of things still sitting in it. I've been playing the same mono white deck since, I want to say, March of the Machines released. Like, it's been a while, man. It's been a long while. I've been running the exact same decks, and I can. It's not a problem. But I feel like if we just moved more towards Brawl, right, you'd be forced to see more cards. When you can't play 4 Shieldreds in your deck, when you can't play 4 Get Lost in the deck anymore, what are people going to do other than have to learn new things to play, right? So that's why I would love to see it. I would love to see Brawl be the new format. My 3 rares here. And I know a lot of the older guard of Magic, they strongly disagree with that, and they think that it just needs to be better supported in the stores. And I couldn't disagree more. I really couldn't. I can't speak for all the new players, right? I can't at all. But as a relatively new player, rip these Pringles open real fast. Sorry about that noise. As a relatively new player and more of a collector than a player, I can't even play locally, right? It doesn't matter to me. So when I hear people talking about, oh, the best that Magic has ever been is playing in your local game store, playing 60 card standard. I'm just like, man, that sounds great, Grandpa. Tell me, man, tell me again about when we didn't have planeswalkers in the game either. Like, it's not a thing that's been real for a very long time. I'm sorry to tell you. So, yeah, they really need to figure out how they're going to draw in more of the new players like myself. And the only thing I can think of is to just make Standard Brawl the format and really push that. Bring it into the Pro Tour, you know? Like, there's ways, but they don't seem to care about that at all, and I really feel like that is what could save it. But that's just my opinion. I'm a dude who plays Arena every day and has played 2 games of Paper Magic in his entire life. So, who the fuck am I, right? Have a great day, guys. I hope you enjoy the opening, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.